A big hello to all my PU2 aspirants. I hope every one of you who is watching this video is doing perfectly great. So yes, just 10 days left for your big game changer, that is your boards. Are you scared? Are you stressed? Or are you completely fine? Well, if you're stressed, you should not be, because we are here to help you out. So children, there are two scenarios always. You can see things in two ways. First is, there are just 10 days. I have not scored really good in my pre-boards. There are so many chapters still to be covered. I think I should just give up. What's the point of studying this? Or then there is a way where you're thinking that there are 10 big days, and if I plan each and every time of this day in the most productive manner, probably I can give the best. What's the issue in trying it out? What if I give my best in these 10 days and that could be a complete game changer for the rest of my life? And what if it actually happens? So I want you all to be in the second category, my dear children, and I know you are completely capable of that. You know what? It just takes one particular moment to think that I can do it, and then probably, yes, you would definitely be able to do it. And it's not like you're alone. We are here to help you out. So today I'm here to help you out with the last 10-day strategy that you have, where I'll be talking about the daily schedule as well as the timetable for each and every day until your exam, my dear children. And it's not like I'm being a teacher and explaining things like that. No. I have put myself into your shoes and thought of it, and that's how I have made this particular things over here, right? So today in this particular video, I am going to talk about the timetable which the government has already released. I will be talking about the day-to-day subject planning, on what day you should be studying which subject. Then the daily schedule for the last 10 days, as in each and every hour of your day, how you can utilize it in the best manner. It's not about brushing your teeth and doing jumpy jumps. No, nothing like that. Just what makes sense would be in this particular video. Yeah, and then they must do chapters for PCMB, and the order you should definitely follow. You should not be taking certain chapters which are of low priority. You're not going to get marks from there. So these are very important things whenever you have so less time and you have things to cover. Yeah, and then obviously having knowledge is not enough. You should be knowing to present your answers well. So we have tips for the perfect answer writing as well. Now, if you're someone who thinks that I am ready to take up this challenge that Asma ma'am is saying, then comment it right away that I am going to ace boards 2025. And yes, that's how you take up the challenge, or what's the other way that would let me know that. So what is the timetable, my dear children? Okay, before that, one very important thing. So every topper was once a beginner. Hard work always pays off. Yes. So everyone whom you see who score good marks, there might have been one day where they didn't know anything. They also have started just like you. And in my dictionary, there is no word like topper. Everyone, my dear children, topper as in the topper who scores the highest amount of marks. No. For me, topper is everyone who gives their 100%. So I want you all to be toppers in your own sense. I want you all to give your 100% into this exam, which will be just of 20 days, and then it's done. Only the marks will be left behind. Only the memories that you had in the school would be left behind. So please make sure, the memories obviously would be probably good. Let's make sure the marks are also really, really good. And for that, I know that you would be doing it. So can we see the timetable that is put down by the government? Yes, we can absolutely see that. So here is the timetable, my dear children, where on 1st of March, you have Kannada. On 3rd of March, you have mathematics. On 7th, you have physics. On 12th, you have chemistry. On 15th, you have English. And on 18th, you have computer science or biology. Now, if you're someone who have chosen computer science, then you can just go and write that exam. If you have chosen biology as a subject, you can go write that particular exam. Now, we uploaded a video just before this where I did a mistake, and I'm really sorry for anyone who saw that. Please make sure to note that 18th of March is the day when you have your biology examination. So if you just kept the video like that, even though I pinned my comment in the comment section, if you might have seen that I don't want you to study in a wrong pattern just because of me, which is why here is a correction video as well. I hope you can tell it to your friends as well. That is 18th of March is your biology exam. Now going ahead. So how many days do we have for our preparation? So for mathematics, we just have 1 day. Is that a problem, ma'am? Yes, that's a problem for those who have not prepared yet. Very less. Okay, so I'll say this is under danger, so I'll put a star over there. Now what about physics? For physics, we have 3 days. For chemistry, you have 4 days to prepare. For English, you have 2 days. And for computer science or biology, again, you have 2 days. Now, this is a problem. This is not a problem because you have 3 days and 3 days is more than enough. For chemistry, again, that's a good news that you have 4 days. But should you be rescheduling your preparation saying that I have enough time for physics and chemistry, I would be just doing it a day before the exam? That would be a very wrong thing to do. So please do not do that. These days that you see over here are strictly meant for something that is known as revision. I hope you know that term. Yeah. Now going ahead. What I can do is, since I had just 2 days to cover computer science as well as biology, I can just borrow 1 day from here, from English, only if I'm sure that I am very thorough with this particular subject. But you also have to understand one very important thing. When the 12th percentage is being calculated, it's also about the subjects. So subject 1, this much marks, subject 2, this much marks. So there is no point if you're scoring way too much in subject 2 but way too less in subject 1 as well. So make sure you're giving all the subjects equal importance. So please, if you're thorough, then only you can give 1 day. Otherwise, it's just 2 days for biology or computer science. And I'll just give it like that. Okay, I am going to keep it like that, saying that biology and computer science, for both of them, I just have 2 days. So they are also under danger. Now I have to find a solution for that. Right, and I have a solution for that. So in this particular slide, we spoke about the problems. Now let's talk about the big time solutions we have. We are going to have a day-wise planning for each subject so that you do not have to wander around everywhere and think, what should I study today? So basically, over here, these are the dates that we have, and this is the problem that we have. Now the solution. So today is 17th Feb. So today you can either study chemistry or biology. Now this video had to be uploaded in the morning but was not uploaded. Now you have half day left, but that's totally fine because you have a choice, that is our choice. Chemistry or biology, whatever you want to study, you can study as of now. If you think that you are done with biology, okay, I want to give, yesterday also you studied biology, today I want to study something else, you can pick up chemistry. Now if you think that I am not performing well in chemistry, basically then also you can pick up chemistry. Or you feel that I'm not performing well in biology but I'm performing okay in chem, then you can take bio. Okay, so this is what you have for today. But from tomorrow there's a strict plan. That is, you have to study chemistry and biology. There is no other option. I am going to tell you how you can divide your day's time into 2 subjects. How can you deal with 2 subjects at one? Listen, I am not telling you to study 3-4 subjects, physics, chemistry, math, bio together all in once. You might not be able to take up all those information. So just restrict it to 2 subjects, that is chemistry and biology or CS, whatever you have taken. Now on 19th Feb, which is there, you are going to study only chemistry. There is no other subject that you are going to focus on. So you can utilize this time to make all the formula sheets that is there, all the chemical equation sheet that is there. You can use this time for solving model paper, do the revision, solve as many previous year questions you want to do, a lot of things. And now, if you want our help, you know Brahmastra series, you can watch that as well because we have solved lots of questions in there which would be really helpful for you, and there are higher chances that the questions would be repeated as well. Now going ahead, when do we study physics, ma'am? So we have physics and also biology or CS. Again, you have physics as well as biology or CS. Ma'am, why are we putting in biology or CS every single time? Because my dear children, we are dividing the day into two. So I'm not giving complete time for any subject. And you know that biology and CS has just 2 days for preparation. What all will you prepare and when will you revise? So for that we have to be pre-prepared, which is why I am giving half day for biology as well as CS. Now if you think that I am thorough with the subject, you can extend physics up to the next phase of the study as well. That's completely your choice. But then I have given 1 whole day for physics as well. So in this timetable you will be seeing, basically you are going to allocate 1 day for 1 subject alternatively somehow. Okay, so this is for chemistry, now this will be for physics. Now there will be 1 day for biology or computer science as well, so that you do not have to concentrate on any other subject. You can have a rapid revision, whatever you want, do it on this particular day. Okay, now 24th of Feb, 25th of Feb, 26th of Feb, those are really important. And you might ask why? Because here we have the solution for mathematics. Now when is your exam starting, my dear children? On 1st of March, right? This is Kannada exam. So 2 days you can give for Kannada, which would look something like this. So I'm giving these 2 days for Kannada. I'm not going to touch any other subject over there. But these 3 days which are left behind, I am going to strictly just study mathematics and no other subject. Because as I said, you just have 1 day for math and that might not be enough. So we are going to be in a mood that yes, my exam is there and I have to study. There is no other way you can deal with it. If you think that okay, exam is not yet started, it will be coming in, you will just delay it and that would create a huge problem. We do not want that to happen. So over here in the case of mathematics, do not pay attention to any other subject, just study it really carefully. So does that work? Have we found the solution to the problem? Yes, we have found the solution to the problem. Now, who is going to follow it? You are going to follow it. If it's me just talking about all this thing and you not following it, that will not bring out any change. So I want you to be the change and bring out the change that you want to see in yourself. So yes, let's get ahead with the daily schedule as well. So on 17th, 18th, 20 and 21, whenever you have 2 subjects, that is on 17th it was chemistry as well as bio or CS. Here also it was chemistry, bio, CS, and here it was physics, bio or CS. This also physics, bio and CS. So for this time, the timetable for 2 subjects would be like 7 to 8 a.m. you are going to revise whatever you studied in the previous day. Okay. Now, what about the next thing? Over here, 9 to 11 a.m. that is a 2-hour slot, straight 2-hour slot. So you can take subject 1. Now, I would recommend you to take that subject which is difficult for you during the morning hours, because you're fresh. In this fresh time, you would be able to crack this difficult subject. Don't think that the morning hour itself, if I take a difficult subject, I won't be able to gain confidence. Array, you give it a try, no? What if you felt it was nice decision? So for 1 subject, you give 2 hours of proper concept training, nothing else. Okay, just make sure whatever concepts are there, it's very clear. Okay, and during this particular time itself, whenever you are doing the concept training, for example, you are studying physics over here, I want you to have the formula sheet ready. I want you to have the formula sheet ready, nothing else, no notes, nothing else, just the formula sheet, because you would be utilizing this formula sheet for final revision during your exam date. Okay, so 2 hours just for concept training, and while you are when you are conceptually strong, you're just writing the formulas down, that's all. No separate highlighting, colorful pens, nothing like that. Now, you take a break from 11 to 12. Okay, from 11 to 12, over here my dear children, from 8 to 9 you can have your breakfast. From 11 to 12, have some break. It's okay, totally fine to take a break, have a nap if you want, whatever you want to do. And then from 2 hours, okay, for 2 hours over here, you would be doing the PU2 previous year questions, just the previous year questions. Okay, you might have book, for example, there are books like Jivit. Okay, there are books like Jivit which would give you previous year questions, so you can practice on that, or you can just download the question paper and just do it out. Okay, you can Google it out, previous year question papers for PU2 board examination. There you would be getting the solutions and the paper as well. Either way, fine. Or else, what do you have? We are here, my dear children, we have got the Brahmastra series where we have covered all type of question, 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker. The most repeated questions are being covered chapter wise. So please, you can watch that as well. Now this is for subject 1. Now that is done. from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. probably you have your food, or probably you can have it over here also, either way. Okay, now 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. you are going to start the subject number 2. Again 2 hours there will be concept training. You will be, for example, you have taken biology. If you have taken biology, then have the diagrams ready. Okay, make sure for whenever you deal with the chapter, make sure what are the diagrams that are going to come. Okay, what are the higher chances of the diagrams. So just put a star mark over there. You will be able to recollect it in the day before exam. Fine. Now apart from that, again if you go ahead, you take a break of 1.5 hours. Okay, you walk around, you have a quick 30-minute nap, then come back again and solve 2 hours straight. There is nothing else but the previous year questions. Again, what you can do, you can take use of the Brahmastra series, or if you want to do it by yourself, you have the Jivit publication, just try, give it your best. Okay, that's all. And then for 1 hour, my dear children, whatever weak areas that you feel over here, whenever you studied the concepts or you did questions, okay, so whenever you're doing questions and you're not able to do it, what you have to do is encircle them. Encircle this question and write the page number 92. So probably you can revisit these things during this particular 1 hour that you're having. In that way, you are remembering the mistake and you're also rectifying it. So please do that. Okay, so you have to focus on the weak areas. Now, going ahead, if we talk about, so this is the timetable, okay, once more I am showing you. This was the whole timetable for 2 subjects, whenever you have 2 subjects. So whenever you have chemistry and bio CS, or physics and bio and CS, you can follow this particular timetable. That's how it goes. Now, there are days where I told you there is only single subject, either bio, either physics, either chemistry or mathematics, or whatever subject you are having over there. So what do you do over here? 7 to 8 a.m. again, you are going to revise whatever you have studied in the previous day. In that way, you will feel that, okay, I have did something, and that is your morning motivation. So yesterday I did something and I feel really good about it. I'm going to do it. Same thing today as well. So I know it might be you might feel bored after doing it for so long, for each and every day, for almost now 30 days until your exam ends. But isn't it worth it? Think about that. Isn't it worth it? You getting good score, percentile, you are going to be happy. There is no one else who can replace your happiness like that, right? You are going to feel what you are feeling. No one else can feel your emotions. So please understand that. Yes, you can make your parents happy, you can make your friends happy, but you, what about you? So think like that and act like that. So from 9 to 11 a.m. my dear children, you are going to take the subject because it's for one subject. Okay, so for example, again, you're taking chemistry. Make sure you are making Pakka concept training of chemistry. Suppose you have already done everything, you are just revising it for straight 2 hours. Okay, whatever you want, you can do. But you have to make your concepts really strong, because you are going to use the next 2 hours for model paper solving and also for the previous year questions. So 1 hour for model paper and 1 hour for previous year questions. Now without doing model paper, do not go and give the boards. Okay, there are 3 model papers for each subject. You have to attempt all 3 of them, and this is the best way, I'm telling you. So either when the previous time when you were doing previous year questions over here, my dear children, okay, in the previous slide when I was talking about previous year questions, you can utilize 1 hour of this for solving a model paper. That is also fine, but you have to do it on priority. There is no other way for it. Okay, so model question paper and the previous year questions, and then you take a break. Again, you have your food. Again, you do concept training, wherever areas which you feel that you are so weak, but the questions usually come from that. Just go hit the YouTube, watch the videos, understand the concept because you have the time, and then go ahead with solving the question. Again, model paper, we have 3, so 1 is solved over here, 1 is solved over here, 1 you solved with when you studied 2 subjects together. Okay, and then 1 hour you give for previous year question. Again, you have 1 hour to focus on all your weak areas. Now don't think that this is a free time. No, this is the most important time. You are focusing on the weak areas. This is a chance to rectify all the mistakes that you could probably do on the day of your exams as well. So do not think it as just 1 small hour where I can just go and sleep. Please don't do that. You have to put your best over here. Okay, just not put, basically give your best over here. Show that you can do it. Okay, Don't take this 1 hour for granted at all. Now that's the daily schedule as well for timetable, for one subject as well as the 2 subjects. Now, in which order should you be studying the chapters? And before that, if you are someone who is preparing for KCET, my dear children, is your PU2 marks important? Yes. It carries 50% of your KCET ranking. Okay. So basically, if you have got 290 plus and in KCET you are getting 135 plus, then you can be in 1000 rank. So if you're someone who have never heard about KCET and still, if you're someone who gave the best in PU board examination and now you want to try out KCET, this is the best time for you. That is why I just told you about this. Yes, a little amount of information. So you can go accordingly, my dear children. So our focus is basically full on full, not just this. Yes. Now the must do chapters for chemistry. So chemistry, there are 10 chapters and 10 of them, my dear children, are really important. Going up with electrochemistry. So start solving these chapters first. Okay. Prioritize the high weightage chapters first and then could go to the low weightage chapter. This is where you're going to get your marks. Remember that. These chapters might be tough. But you did it. You studied the entire year. In the previous also you gave the exam. Okay, I do understand there are some part of the chapter is not still clear to you. But why can't you just try to make it strong? Watch the one-shot videos of the chapter. Watch the Brahmastra series. It is going to be helpful. I'm not telling you watch the one-shot videos from our channel. You can watch from any channel that you want. But makes your concept strong. And when you make your concept strong, my dear children, what happens is that you would be able to solve so many questions and that gives you confidence. Okay, so if you're doing the wrong chapter, investing your time into wrong things, then it's of no use. So you have to study smart. There is no hack apart from this. There is no hack apart from this. You have to study smart. Studying hard is also equally important, but studying smart is a very intelligent option. Okay. So this is for chemistry. For mathematics, these are the chapters that are of high weightage, starting with integrals, going up to differential equations. Okay, it had 18 marks. It can give you 18 marks. This can give you 8 marks. There are certain remaining chapters also. So you have to go in this particular flow only. So I'm not assuming like, okay, if you study this chapter, then only you can understand this chapter. No, you are done with your pre-boards. That thing is done. So there is no point of understanding this chapter and then going ahead with this chapter. No. I don't believe that concept anymore. So one-shot videos are there. Watch it. Understand the present concept, the given chapter, and then that's all. Solve as many questions as you can. So over here, this is what we need to follow. Okay, this is for mathematics. Fine, according to the weightage. Now, for physics, my dear children, you start with current electricity. It has 13 marks, and then moving charges and magnetism, electric charges and fields, 11 marks, and the thing goes on. So I have kept the 7 marker until 7 marker. Rest I have included in the remaining ones. Okay. So whenever you do a chapter that is of high weightage, just give a tick mark that gives you high amount of relief. Yes, I have done something and this is the marks that I can. So your aim is, if I have studied electrostatic potential and capacitance, yes, I am going to get 10 on 10. At least 10. Okay, that is for sure. That should be your aim. This is why I'm telling you, I'm focusing more on Brahmastra series. I always say, I promote this series way too much rather than any other series, is that, first thing, it's free. Okay, second thing, all the teachers have segregated all the chapters very nicely and put 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker, most repeated questions, model paper questions, everything in one particular video. So why are you going to miss it? You should not miss it. Okay, it's a very nice video that you should be watching. Now, remaining PU2 chapters are this much for physics. Now, talking about biology, my dear children, molecular base of inheritance and principles of inheritance and variation are go-to chapters. No way that you can skip it. Then sexual reproduction, flowering plants, human health, and biotechnology principles and processes. It carries 7 marks. Okay. Now, there are other chapters also that carry 7 marks, that is microbes and human welfare and evolution. So, if you're prioritizing, if you do not have time, if you have to prioritize these many chapters up over here. Then you have biotechnology and its application, that is 6 marks. Reproductive health, you can study it easily and get 6 marks if you if you're very sure about the human reproduction chapter as well. Okay, if you know this chapter, where is it? If you know this chapter, it becomes all the more easy to cover this chapter as well. So either way, it's your choice, but I'm just telling you. So you can study it individually also, it will still give you marks. So these are the set of chapters for biology. Okay, now going ahead. Now the last thing that is there, the tips for perfect answer writing. First thing, attempt all the questions. Ma'am, I do not know this question. I don't want the teacher to think otherwise. Why should I attempt it? No. What if whatever you're thinking is correct, or the question itself is wrong and the government decides to give the marks for that question, then what will happen? So basically you have to attempt all the questions, especially when it comes to MCQs. When it comes to MCQs, please go around, write the MCQs, even if you do not know it, and put it like this: A, B, C, whatever is there. Now, follow the word limits. That is, do not overwrite and waste your time. 2 marker, there should be these many points, 3 points. That's all. Not beyond that. You do not have time, my dear children. Your paper is of 3 hours. Guess how much can you go aboard? No, you might lose your time. You might lose the precious marks which you might have kept for last, the 5 markers, So don't take that risk. Follow the word limit. Be precise of what you're writing. Underline the keywords and show the examiner that I have written whatever you are searching for in my answer sheet. That is the importance of underlining the keyword as well as the important terms. Cool? Can you do that? These are small tips, but don't you think it has big counter effects of it? Yes. So if you do not follow the word limit, you lose your time. If you do not attempt all the questions, probably you might lose your marks. If you do not underline the keywords, the teacher might lose the interest in reading your answers as well. So that is the thing that I am telling you. Okay? Now, the best books, resources for full on full, not in KCET. So this slides I took from KCET, which is why it shows KCET. It's for PU2. Okay. So NCERT is something that you should be obviously referring to. So diagrams of NCERT, the formula. Okay, whenever you do the chapter, make sure you have the formula sheets and everything ready, so that you do not have time to make this on the day of exam or day before the exam. You just have time to read it. So keep your things ready by then and then just go through it. Now, model question paper is a go-through option. I told you 3 papers are there. You have to read them and then only you have to go. There is no or option there. Okay. Previous year question papers, my dear children, at least 5 years. You can get it from GWIT. So they have in GWIT publication, they have taken a chapter and then whatever question came from this chapter has been put up there. Now, there is a test series. What is test series? You can take the test series, that is PU2 Success Blueprint test series done by us. Okay? You can take that particular test series as well for your PU2 proper practice. So there are part tests available for each subject, my dear children. There is full length test available for each subject. Again, so you know what are the probable questions that could be coming in. So do not miss that chance. Try it out by yourself, the test series. The link would be given in the description box below. If you do not find it, do let us know in the comment section itself. So these are the things that I definitely wanted to tell you, and I am telling you again and again and again. Even if you are a person who thinks that I am on the losing side, then I want you to remind yourself that what's the issue in trying it out. So try it out, score really good, and then after giving all the exam, do let me know in the comment section, ma'am, I scored this much mark, and we would be really, really proud of you. And it's not like you have to score too much marks. No, I told you, you're 100%. Your 100% is something that matters to us. So please do that and do let me know. Okay, if you're ready, if you have taken up this challenge, as I said, you have to write. You're going to ace boards 2025 with the strategy that I have given you. And do let me know if you have any issues. We would be sorting it out. Lots of love to all my little champions. Bye-bye. Take care. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe.